So, what are you looking for?
I was hoping for something with less than 20 million miles and bucket seats.
Do you have a trade-in?
I'm afraid not. We had a little accident.
Do you need financing?
No. I have Social Security until they take alien invaders off the rolls.
Hey, greetings. We're back. And my first legitimate podcast in about 2 weeks, but we've had some other concerns, things happening and all that, but welcome. My name is Stan, and this is The Stan Show. I get the on-air light back there, so just so you know we're official. And we're here at lovely Mountain View Recording Facility in Bryson City, North Carolina. That's Western North Carolina for you non-believers. And we're just happy to be here again. I have a very special guest today, and I'll introduce him to you, Mr. Jeremy Sims. How you doing, Jeremy?
I'm doing well, Stan. Good to see you.
It's just great to have you here. Jeremy, we just bumped into each other and met each other the other night at the Fremont Inn on the occasion of my wife's birthday, where we went to a special place. We love to go to the Fremont for dinner and just sit at the bar, get there before the crowd does, and just have one of those great prime ribs, or in my wife's case, it's always the pork cutlet, you know.
Yeah.
But man,
the cutlet, yes.
Yeah, we love it, man. We just love it up there. We go up there for pretty much any excuse at all.
Mountain travel 5 different ways.
Oh man, it's what a place that is. I remember the first time I went walk around the Fremont Inn, and I was thinking I had stepped into Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
You know, it was just crazy like that.
The floors.
The floors. Yeah, the floors go this way and that way. And it's been there, 100 years?
Yeah, over 100 years, yeah.
Yeah.
1923.
Yeah. I remember when they had their 100th anniversary thing. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, you and I got to talk, and it turns out that we have a lot in common. We're both musicians at heart.
Yeah.
And most people who watched my show, they know that I spent most of my life playing professionally and holding down jobs to support my musician habit.
Right.
But I don't really know much about you and what you have done in that regard. So why don't you just give us the 5-minute version of the Jeremy Sims story?
Sure, yeah. You always got to have a day job.
Yeah, pretty much.
As soon as I got my driver's license, I went straight to work, Challenger Barbecue in Paris, Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay.
So that's where I grew up. I was born in Alabama, though, North Alabama.
You haven't strayed too far from Southern.
I'm Southern through and through.
There you go, okay.
I've been around the world, but I am still Southern.
All right, so carry on.
And I've always lived my life around the Tennessee River system, So I was born Alabama, where it kind of hooks back up and goes north. From there, then the Tennessee River up in Tennessee, and then, of course, the headwaters here. So that whole river system is part of me, and the music that comes with that.
Sure.
I lived in Nashville in the early 80s with my mom, and maybe a little bit of country, but definitely gravitated more to Memphis and the blues.
Memphis.
My dad and stepmother took me down to a place called Blues Alley.
Oh, yeah.
When I was like 15 years old, he said, get the kid a White Russian. It's okay, right?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there.
And it was it was an old cotton warehouse on Front Street, not on Beale Street, next to Prince Mungo's Pizza, crazy dude who was a mayor of Memphis at one point, I think. Anyway, but I saw this lady, Little Laura Duke. She was 90 years old, about 80 pounds soaking wet, swinging her hips in a cheerleading skirt and singing some of the nastiest stuff I ever heard.
Oh, what a bummer.
And I was like, yeah, man, the blues. All right, this is what the blues is. So I bought a Howlin' Wolf cassette tape in a music store on the way back home from that trip, and got hooked. So played harmonica down on Beale Street with Uncle Ben and his nephews when I was 17.
Not too shabby.
And then had a blues band in college called Homemade Chili. We opened up for a little band called Nickel Creek.
Were you playing guitar then?
Just slide guitar, a little bit of slide guitar, but mostly just harmonica vocals.
harmonica and doing those blues vocals.
Yeah, and that band actually, I was at an art party, at Murray State University, West Kentucky, and there was this punk band, Redheaded Stepchild. They were
Great punk.
Yeah, right. They were terrible, but that's punk, I mean, that's kind of what you're going for.
Yep.
But I knew the guitar player. I'm like, dude, we went to high school together. And he had this beautiful Gibson 335 hollow body, BB King, Lucille kind of guitar.
Yep.
And I knew he played in a jazz band in high school. And so anyway, again, harmonica in my pocket and pull that out. And the party went wild, man. They loved it. And so we're like, hey, let's do a blues band. So we started Homemade Chili and played.
What year was that?
1992.
Mm-hmm.
And then we played for several years up until 1995 when I just decided not to stay in West Kentucky in the summer anymore and came back to Nanahala Outdoor Center, working at Rivers End, being in the mountains, kayaking and having fun and still playing music, obviously.
I'm so with you on that. I tell a lot of people I spent 58 years in St. Pete, Florida, which is a beach town.
Yeah.
And I can't stand the beach.
Yeah.
I like the beach bars.
Sure.
But man,
it's hot out there.
Never liked the beach, but I always loved the mountains, which is why we came to Bryson City like every summer. And then later on in life, multiple times each year. I mean, the year before we moved here, we came here 7 times.
Right.
We made the drive.
Right.
10 hours.
Yeah.
But we made it happen. Continue.
So always loved the blues, but also very influenced by classic rock. Obviously, Beatles, Stones, all of it. Folk music as well. Big John Prine fan. I play probably, 10 to 15 at least John Prine songs, and I've seen him live many times along with Arlo Guthrie and Leon Redbone and
Right on.
other folks. I think I saw Bonnie Raitt when I was like 2 years old in a club in Nashville while my dad was in grad school getting a master's in social work. So I was raised by shrinks, not that it made me more sane. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I had some weird memories from that early stage of life, but it was Bonnie Raitt playing in some little club and it was smoky. I mean, bring your kids in there or whatever.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Anyway, but musically, I've seen all kinds of great bands and musicians over the years and have played with some great musicians over the years. And I have a degree in English education. I taught English in South Korea for a year.
Wow. How did that happen?
I was just getting kind of bored, still waiting tables. And I dropped out of student teaching, actually. So I still got my degree. But I realized at 23 years old or 24, or whatever it was, that I didn't want to, I'd been in school my whole life. And it's like, if I take this job, I'm going to be basically in school the rest of my life.
Right.
And I'm like, I need to get out of this institution and just see what, the world is like without school.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did that and waited tables and had fun doing all that, and then was getting bored and decided I would use my degree. A friend of mine had just come back from South Korea teaching English, and he said he had a blast. Now, he was in Jeju-do, like their Hawaii.
Oh,
It's where they go for weddings. I wound up in Ulsan, very industrial city, where they make
kind of like the Pittsburgh of South Korea.
yeah. Like my first breath of air was like, oh my God, they do not have an EPA here, obviously. Because the water you couldn't drink it. Don't drink it. I was hesitant to even bathe in it. So it was shocking. For the first 4 months, I was totally isolated in a city of over like 2 million people, and everywhere I went, it was like white eye.
Yeah.
Like, hey, the hell. So for 4 months. And so I know what it feels like to be a minority. I think that is a very valuable lesson. I don't think many people have felt that if they stay isolated in their little worlds and have it realize that there's a big world and there are different cultures.
You make an excellent point.
There are different religions and there are different ways of eating and cooking and
Sure.
and all these different cultural issues. I mean, you don't wear shoes in the house, if you're in Asia. You take them off at the door. Good idea, because we all step in shit. Can I say that?
You just did.
Okay. Is that legal on the podcast? We're not. It's not NPR, right?
I don't care. It's not my first time around this block with that. So.
But I really felt, and I was angry, because everywhere I went, people were pointing at me and being, I was obviously the only white guy on the block,
Wow.
So I think that was a valuable lesson,
Sure.
And again, didn't make me angry. But then in the end, I was able to kind of make peace with that, I guess. And, that I assimilated the culture and I still had issues, dealing with some folks, but, just learned to speak their language.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jokum Hangumang Inmida.
Awesome. Awesome.
And my last name is Sims and teacher is San. So it's Simpson. And so the kids love to call me Simpson. And they're like, the little yellow cartoon with the big eyes.
Yeah. Well, what grade were you teaching?
No, kindergarten through 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
And so these poor kids, like American kids, don't know how good they got it. All right. So here's the deal. In South Korea, this was 1997.
Yeah.
These kids go to a regular school from 7 to 3. And then from 3 to sometimes midnight, they go to hagwons, which are private schools. And so I was working at a hagwon, a private school. And so they would have another math class, another science class. They would have an English grammar class with a Korean teacher. Then they had an English conversation class with me. So if you run into some 30-something-year-old Koreans and say, hey, y'all, how you doing? You know where they learned that from. On my second day of teaching kindergarten, I was writing something on the board like this is a door or something. And all of a sudden, all hell broke loose in the classroom. I mean, the kids were slinging books and chairs and desks. And I was like, what is going on? So there was a window open. This was in June.
Yeah.
And kind of like here, very humid, hot summer kind of deal. Anyway, the window was open, no screen on it. And this squirrel had jumped into the classroom. And I got kindergartners. Throwing stuff everywhere. Oh, my God.
They don't like squirrels, I guess?
They just freaked out.
You don't do that on
and then I realized it was a squirrel. And, so I grabbed my jacket and finally it felt like it took 20 minutes to get it. Probably not. But I finally grabbed the sucker and walked out of the classroom. I was on the 4th floor and there's all these other classes below. So it's kind of like the Pied Piper and all these kids start filing out of these classrooms and the teachers are like, what's going on with the white guy? Or the Migook, as we're called, Americans.
Reminds me of the scene in Christmas Vacation when the squirrel came out of the Christmas tree.
Right, yeah, it was mayhem. And then I got out to the street and I was looking for a tree to put the squirrel in. It took me like a block to find a tree.
Not a lot of trees in that town.
No, but kind of the cool thing is they only build in the valleys and not up on the mountains like we did. So up on the mountains where you have these Buddhist monasteries and like these burial mounds of their ancestors. So the mountains are beautiful. Once you go up into there, you're good. Down in the valleys, though, the cities is just concrete down there. But they do preserve their mountains. They don't build big mega mansions on top, which has been outlawed in some of these counties recently.
Really?
Because people come here to see the view. I don't want to see Bob's house with his helicopter pad. I want to see the beautiful mountains,
Bob wants to see it, but
Well, yeah, he does. And he has the money to do it. My friend almost died putting a roof on his house. Anyway,
wow.
That's another story.
So you spent that time teaching in South Korea, and that lasted how long?
A year.
Just a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a contract year.
And did you come back to Kentucky? Oh, did you come back to North
Tennessee.
Carolina? Tennessee.
To Paris.
Okay. All right.
Came back to Paris and enjoyed my first, really good Southern ribs and steak. And American food. I was like, oh my God. Kimchi, fishy paste and all that stuff. it took a little getting used to. I did.
Did they not do much of the Korean barbecue there?
They do a bit, but it wasn't really the thing that it is now.
Right.
Right. Mostly like fried chicken joints, but each restaurant kind of specialized in something, which is kind of cool. So kalguksu, that is awesome. It's a chicken noodle soup, more or less, and then you got these steam baskets with dumplings, dim sum, and then you get the gochujang, the red pepper paste, and all that. But if you were feeling sniffles, anything bad, you go to the kalguksu place. And I mean, everybody's slurping and smacking and burping and farting, and that's considered polite. I mean, I was, Southern boy, like, oh, you better mind your manners at the table. Well, over there, manners are different, and if you're not burping, then you're not respecting the food, I guess, and I don't know.
Whatever.
But you walk in there, and it's just a cacophony of noodle slurping.
Oh boy! Well, anyway, you got back home and you started enjoying your meals again.
Yeah.
And
went back to Nantahala Outdoor Center.
But you were in Tennessee, and then how'd you progress from there?
Well, just kind of bored over there. I mean, not a lot of opportunity. I mean, it's the country.
Yep.
And just not a lot of opportunity there. So came back to Nantahala, worked 98, and then moved to Knoxville to get my master's degree in ESL, English as a second language. And went there with my girlfriend, and we became my fiance and my wife, Amy, and wound up working at the Orangery, a fancy French restaurant out on Kingston Pike. Tuxedo shirt, like vest, 17 different pieces of silverware.
Wow.
And my first table ordered a really fancy wine, Heights Martha's Vineyard Cab, 1980. And then ordered another one and tipped me over $300 on a 4-top table. I'm like, whoa, hey, I need to learn wine. I was already into wine a bit, and then that really kind of spurred me on. So we came back in 1999. She was freaked out about Y2K. I was like, well, my master's would have taken 18 months. And I was already accepted to school. Do I have some regrets about that? Yeah, sure. I could have been a professor in any university in the world. The languages I speak, which is a little bit of Spanish and Korean and Italian and French. And anyway, good old boy. Don't forget that one. So I had opportunities to do that, but it's like, okay, let's go back to the mountains. I didn't like living in the city either. So we did and moved to Whittier, Cattle Drive at that point. And I started a restaurant, helped start a restaurant, front of house in Silva. I had a wine rep that came in, bag of wine, big smile on her face. And I'm like, hey, that looks like a fun job. And so for the next 24 years, I was the guy who brought the bag of fun with me. And so, did thousands of wine dinners and tastings and staff trainings and went to Italy, Spain, Chile, California, Oregon, Virginia for wine trips. And most of those were paid for by either the company and the wineries. And it was amazing. I learned so much. I mean, with that job, I mean, you had to know not only, winemaking, but viticulture, how to grow the vines, geology, geography, climatology, all of it.
Wow. Yeah.
And history, obviously there's so much history with wine too. So it was a very fascinating job. The driving is what got me. I was done at 25 to 30,000 miles a year.
Wow.
In the mountains, in my own car after they took away company cars. And then health insurance used to be free. And then, you got to start paying now. And then, the corporations are just suffering these days. Poor guys.
Yeah. So that took you up to where are we now?
Yeah. So where are we now?
Chronologically.
So got out of the wine business after many years of having fun and working at the Fremont as a bartender. Awesome. I get to meet cool people like yourself and all kinds of neat people that have come in there. And folks that have come there for generations.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many 80th birthdays or 65th anniversaries or whatever that happen every night there. So people fall in love with that place because it is a cool thing. It is kind of like Twin Peaks or something, you know.
Well, you're right about it being very, very generational.
Yeah.
It seems like, to me, coming from where I came from in Pinellas County, Florida, is that it seems like about half of Pinellas County somehow ends up in the vicinity of Bryson City.
Yeah.
Maybe not permanently, but at least for regular vacations. I mean, that's how my family learned about it.
Right.
My first trip here was in 1968.
Right.
And I was 10 years old. Now, this hospital that's about 100 yards away from us here,
Yeah.
I was one of the first patients in there. It opened up in 1968. And
Okay.
I hadn't been out of the car at Nantahala Village for more than 10 minutes before I busted my chin open and needed 32 stitches. Yeah. Yeah, I like to tell people the very next year, my father divorced my mother after 26 years. And I think might have had something to do.
Nah, it wasn't your
But
fault, man.
that was not a great vacation for my father, I'll tell you that.
All right.
But
Just a rambunctious kid, huh?
well, I didn't understand hills
Oh, right.
because I came from Florida, and I lost. You know where the paddle boat pond is? Down
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
And it's all tennis courts now, but it wasn't back then.
I was the one to get them to build those, by the way, so they could have alcohol.
There you go. There you go.
Seriously.
But I just saw that from the road. I just saw that paddle boat pond down there, and I didn't
Yeah.
take the road. I just cut straight down the mountainside, and
In the kudzu.
I lost my balance,
Yeah.
and I'm going head first.
Oh, boy.
And I didn't know it was cut out for the embankment for the road to go down to the thing. So I went right off the embankment onto the gravel road,
Face first.
and they were picking gravel out of my chin for a couple of hours.
Gotcha.
I lost a tooth and 32 stitches in my chin, which is why I have this lovely beard.
All right.
So you can't see the massive scar that's there.
They're going hard.
But yeah, so yeah, we've been, my wife and I decided, she's younger than I am, but we've been married 45 years.
Yeah, man.
And
Congrats.
we decided pretty early on in life, after I introduced her to Nantahala Village and the Bryson City area, we decided early on we were going to find a way to retire to Bryson City.
Man.
And through the grace of God, we were able to make it happen.
Yeah.
We were very, very fortunate in that regard.
Paradise.
So you've been in Bryson City how long now?
Well, I mean, on and off since 1992 in the Gorge. Now, I came here in the 70s originally.
Me too. Yeah, 60s for me.
Yeah, like 77, I want to say.
Yeah.
My Aunt Trish was a doctor in Robbinsville for 40 years. Started Tallulah Valley Health Clinic.
Oh,
And she was one of those old school doctors that would like make house calls and amazing human being, brilliant, funny. She retired like a little over 10 years ago. And I freaked out because I was like, she's been my doctor my whole life. I mean, like she was actually doing a residency January 4th, 1972. When I was born, first baby born in that county in that year.
Wow.
So I got in the paper for that, I guess. But she was there with Billy Brown, who was the actual physician, and she was doing her residency. But she smacked me on the butt and said, "Son, here we go. Here's life. Get used to it." And but no, she's like a second mother to me, basically.
How long you been at the Fremont?
So just since the end of April.
Is that all?
Yeah. So I'm the new guy. Yeah, I'm the corporal to Sarge.
I love Sarge.
Yeah, Sarge is retired. He's retired.
We saw him all the way up through to last year,
Yeah,
and he came in. He wasn't supposed to be there,
right.
but he came in on a Sunday apparently to do something, and of course, then he ended up entertaining the whole bar.
Oh yeah,
What a guy!
he's that kind of guy. I mean,
What a guy!
And the two of us together, man, ridiculous.
I'm absolutely sure.
I would show up with my bag of wine, like
your harmonicas and your guitar.
Yeah, right. I was like, dude, I got some leftover wine from this week's work. You want to help me out? Okay.
There you go, Sarge, man. I love Sarge.
No,
Is
good
he
guy.
still local?
Yeah, he's still local. I haven't seen him in quite a while. So he had a knee replacement this winter. It didn't go well. They had to do it again.
Oh crap!
But last I heard, he's getting around. He came in the restaurant with his wife about a month ago, I guess. And I just keep missing him on the days that I'm there. And,
Yeah. I had a knee replacement last year.
oh, yeah?
It'll be 1 year on September 17th.
All right. How's it doing?
Great.
Yeah, you see?
Well, I had the dude in Silva. What's his name? Supik? Dr. Supik. He's done over 2,000 probably now. He's probably more like 2,500.
Okay, so he's got experience. All right.
He also does hip replacements. He himself has had both hip and knee done.
Okay.
I'm probably going to have my other knee done, but maybe not for a few years. We'll see. We'll see. You know, there's the point of diminishing returns. So, but I want to keep playing, you know.
Yeah, man.
I want to keep playing and singing.
man.
You know, I've been doing both for nearly my entire life.
Yeah.
And
Same here.
which brings us to our music.
Yeah.
And talking about our music a little bit now, throughout your life, you probably weren't musically active in Korea. But
Oh,
for
but
that year,
actually, I brought this guitar with me.
did they like the blues?
It was made in Korea, by the way. It's a
no
Sigma.
kidding.
Yeah, so I took it back to the motherland and rocked it.
Nice.
So I met these guys when I finally met white people. I was in a video store renting a VHS video because most of the channels were in Korean except for one Australian sports station.
Oh, okay.
Which when I first got there, I got to watch the Australian Open, which was cool. I got to watch for free Mike Tyson bite Holyfield's ear off. That was fun too.
I remember that. I remember that.
Earios.
That was scary. That was a scary bout.
That was. It's like, what the hell, dude? Wow.
Mike Tyson.
Mike lost it, man, on that one. But anyway, so I was in this video store, and one of my students was in there, and he like tugged at my shirt. He's like, teach it, American, and points at this guy, this big, tall, lanky, pasty-looking redhead dude. I'm like, whoa. And again, it'd been 4 months. I even seen a white person.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, dude, I kind of screamed it across And this guy named Luke, he was from Toronto. Cool guy. We hung out, played games together, card games, and drank shitty rice wine and shitty beer. And then, so he took me out to the university, and that's where all the Waygooks foreigners hung out. And Wild West Tombstone Bar was the name of it.
Oh boy.
And all their bars were nice, man. They had these plush leather couches and like, oh man, I mean, they were decked out. Like, it was a cool bar. And they actually had like Jack Daniels there and stuff like, you know, some things you couldn't get most places by the university. So,
Right.
but I met these guys. Sebastian was one of them, also a guitar player. So we formed a little band, the Waygooks.
Great.
Yeah, the foreigners.
Right.
And yeah, we had a lot of fun. We played there like, I don't know, every Saturday night or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, so you did play in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So just moving forward, how have you stayed busy musically?
Yeah. So recently, you know, I've been getting back into playing mostly at work.
Yeah.
My first customers of the day, you know, I like to play a song for them.
Yeah, we were privy to that.
Yep.
We were. We got the full treatment.
Yep.
After, as soon as you learned I was a musician, you were on it.
I was like, yeah, man. Oh, you want to hear a song? I got one for you.
I absolutely do.
Yeah. Homegrown.
I mean, you know, entertainment, man. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. And I've never been scared of that. I mean, I played Scrooge in the fourth grade play, man. And I was the old Scrooge, and this other kid played the young Scrooge. He couldn't remember his damn lines. So I knew all his lines too. And so like I basically took off the outfit and became the young Scrooge, did his lines too.
Oh, wow.
And then had to put the beard and the wig and stuff back on and be the old Scrooge. Anyway, so I've never been afraid of that. Probably should have gone into theater. I don't know why I didn't.
It's not an easy life.
Yeah.
It's not an easy
Well, being
life.
a musician either.
It's harder than being a musician.
You think? Yeah.
For one thing, you're just talking.
Yeah.
You know, it's just talking.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Talking and emoting, and that's pretty much acting.
Maybe some singing.
Yeah.
Or in the musicals.
Well, and being a musician takes a whole different skill set. especially if you want to be an entertainer and actually put a show on for folks.
Yeah.
You know, there are people who like to wear their hats over their eyes and
Oh yeah, or
do that.
stand in the corner, like
But that's not me. I came from an entertainment background,
sure, yeah,
touring with a company for 12 years.
and get out there and give them hell.
Well, especially we were playing for high schoolers
All right.
all over North America, and those people demand a show.
Oh yeah, Texas band is like, yeah.
You got about 2 minutes to make an impression.
You better grab them and go for the ride.
You got to grab them and hold on for the full 45-minute assembly program.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Tough crowd.
it was a fabulous way of life back then. But now you gravitated toward the blues.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you've done a lot of other stuff to make money. Classic rock,
Oh yeah.
a little country thrown in there.
For the country, folk as well.
You're not playing any Korean music, I guess.
No, but I do have one song I wrote when I came back from Korea.
Yeah.
It's just an instrumental. It's the meditation song.
Oh, I see.
And so, the Buddhists are very stoic and all about meditation.
Sure.
My first encounter was by accident. Actually, I was up behind my school. There's a little road that turned into a trail. And actually, that's where I got my water. There was a spring there that had a well on the spring, and it was very clean water. And you could tell all the Koreans were getting their water from there.
Yeah.
So anything that I used to drink or make coffee or tea or brush my teeth with or whatever, I got from there. Anyway, so I saw them doing that, and saw this trail. So just kept on going up the trail. Beautiful little mountain hike, and then I smell this incense. I'm like, what's going on? And so I walk up on this Buddhist monastery, and it's just right outside of town. I mean, I don't know, quarter mile, half mile maybe up the mountain. Anyway, and I see the place, and it's like annyeonghaseyo, like hello. No monks to be seen. The incense was just lit. Looked like,
Yeah.
I did not walk into their temple, of course, not especially with shoes on, but just kind of peeked in. Annyeonghaseyo. Never saw a monk there. And I went up there several times. They just, I don't know, they were invisible people.
Well, we've been going for about 30 minutes or so. You want to take a little break, and I'll get a refill,
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
and we'll be right back.
All right.
Well, we've talked quite a bit about where you came from, and about a little bit about your music. Not a whole lot yet, but now you and I got together in here in Mountain View Recording Studios. We got together here yesterday and did a little jam and just guitar and drums together, which is, it's fun, but we sure could use a bass player. Is that working out? Are you working on that?
I am working on that. Stopped by today and at the tire shop and ran into two musicians.
Wow, nice.
And one of whom is a drummer, well known in the area. I know his son, too, also a great drummer, and actually taught drums over here at Swain High School
Oh,
at
cool.
one point. Yeah, Josh.
Well, that's pretty legit.
Yeah, very legit. And again, this drummer plays with my boss, who has a band called Jaded. They're probably the longest lived Bryson City rock band.
I probably told you this, but
They are the longest lived.
But there's a band called Jaded in
Right.
just about every city in the United States.
You're right. This is Bryson City Jaded.
Okay. All right. Nobody's got that copyrighted or anything.
No, I don't think so.
Right. I wanted to start a Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Right.
Not with the look or anything, but just with the music.
Yeah.
Because I was going to be playing the John Bonham kit. Some of you see this drum kit back here.
Yeah.
That's just John Bonham Amber Vistalite kit that I have. I was going to play the drums and probably end up singing most of the material from the drums.
Right.
I figured I'd just put the drums up front and put the other guys on the side of me here. They figured you could do it 3-piece unless, you want to do some of that keyboard stuff that they did.
Yeah.
But I came up with this name called Led Zeppelin. And then I started looking, and there's about 50 Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, Zeppelins, right? Yeah, of course. And there's the mini Led Zeppelin too.
Mini Kiss.
Mini
too.
Kiss, dude.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
I want to go see them. I've never seen them.
yeah.
But I mean, that just sounds like too much fun.
Oh, absolutely. That'd be a ball, wouldn't it? All right. All right. Hey, so I wanted to ask you, so we've got a wine tasting thing coming up in Bryson City. Now, is that
Pause tasting.
Pause, yeah. Is that annual thing they do?
Yep, that's the annual thing. Yeah.
It's a wine tasting and silent auction.
And silent auction.
You've
beer
been
tasting
involved in
too.
that before?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Well, talk to me about that because I want to go.
Okay, yeah, you should. I'm not sure who's donating the wine and everything this year. It used to be me as a distributor. Basically, I just pulled a bunch of samples and did up a price sheet and said, "Hey, you can get these wines at this place or that place, depending." So I'm not sure who's actually doing the wines and beers and all that this year, but it is a great event. I think it's happening at Lands Creek Cabins, or it used to. Honestly,
I've been there. I was there for I was there for something called the Spring Thang.
Oh yeah, I was there too. I played harmonica with those guys late night on that Saturday night, I guess it was.
Oh, I was there during the day.
Yeah. So I did some late night jamming with those guys. They're fun, man. Good players, all of them. And that was fun. And I missed my boss's band though. They did play there. They played at 3 p.m. I didn't realize. So I was going to see them, and then I got there and it was like they were already done.
So you talk about your boss at Frymouth?
Yeah.
So he's got a
George.
band?
Yeah, Jaded.
Oh, that's the Jada band.
Jaded,
Okay.
yeah. He plays guitar in that band.
Got that straight. now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're really good. Kick ass, just, guitar rock, 70s, 80s.
Well, that's what I'm all about.
Yeah, man. I love that stuff. And they're a lot of fun.
I used to sing all the Journey stuff and 3-octave range, and all that.
Oh, man.
And I just enjoyed the hell out of that. And I've got a video on YouTube from 1988
Nice.
of doing when I was still with Showcase, when I was still with Young American Showcase, where I had to fire a lead singer, and then I sang with this group for 6 weeks or so, and doing the shows in the high schools. And we're talking about 3 shows a day, a morning show, an afternoon show, and then we would do an evening show where we would go back to one of the schools we had played previously, and we would do an evening concert, which is how the company made money.
Yeah.
Kids would buy tickets for $7.50. They'd buy a poster. They'd buy a bandana. They'd all that stuff.
Cool.
And and doing that, I got an entire 90-minute concert. Actually shaved it down to about 60 minutes on the video. Just shot on a camcorder, had pretty decent sound because the sound was coming from the mixing console directly into the camera.
Okay.
So it sounded pretty good on that. And it's just a bunch of screaming teenagers in an auditorium.
Nice.
And I weighed about half what I do now.
Right.
And super long hair, just
Yeah. Bringing it.
and we were doing at that point like Guns N' Roses,
All right.
Journey,
All of it.
all that's Bon Jovi, yeah.
So my dad was a drummer in a band in the 1960s. Along with my uncle, my mom's brother. That's kind of how they met. My dad and my uncle were best friends, and they had a band together. And they got kicked out of the high school talent contest. They actually literally pulled the plug on them during playing Louie Louie.
Oh, because
1967, Alabama? No, the girls cannot shake their butts like that. It's not allowed.
But that song had a reputation.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you ever heard any stories about how that song was recorded.
We don't even know what the words are. No one does.
Oh, I have the words. I have the words.
What
and there's
words?
nothing wrong with them. Well, because the Kingsmen weren't the original band to do it. There was actually recorded, and the words are very, very normal.
Yeah.
Guy sails across the ocean to meet his girl who's on an it's there's nothing wrong with the song at all.
Well, they didn't like it in North Alabama.
Well, when the Kingsmen recorded it, the famous version of it, it was recorded with one microphone for the entire band hanging from a ceiling.
Right.
And the lead singer had to look at, this is why he said,
Right.
because he was actually shouting at the microphone just to be heard over the band.
Awesome.
That song was recorded in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And they put it out.
Done.
and it was played by a DJ back in the day.
Put it
That's
on
how
the
it
wax.
worked.
Yeah.
It was how it worked. As a
Yeah.
DJ made it famous.
Yeah.
By putting it on, and people go, "Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
What is he say? What is it? Oh, yeah, no,
We don't know.
I used
we
to
gotta
have
go.
to- I was. Yeah, I told you about. I told you about the band, The Impacts. I sang with. We did that song.
All right.
And I had the actual lyrics. I looked them up and everything, and sure enough, there's nothing wrong with that song.
Huh.
And if you listen to what he's singing, you match them up with these lyrics, you can hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear it. But it's just one of those. What do they call it? Paragoya, whatever it is. Where you think you see a face in a picture or whatever. It's kind of like that with ears too. You think you hear stuff that's not.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Like, who knows what the hell those lyrics are? Unless you look them up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, anyway. Well, so what is our musical future going to be like?
Man, I don't know. Again, hoping to find a good bass player and do another 3-piece situation.
You get a good drummer, and I certainly give that up because I love lead singing. I absolutely love it.
All right.
You know, I've still got the range, I still got the chops as long as I don't get sick.
Yeah.
When I get sick, I'm going to be 68 next month.
Right.
And
Still got good head hair.
But the way it is now, yeah, well, I got my dad's hair, so that worked out. Best thing he ever gave me, other than my first drum set, which he did.
Hey, all right.
But
Props to that.
it was a good drum set. It looked like it had been sitting in a stripper club for about 20 years.
Right.
It was that
Seasoned.
It was that marine pearl, but it was yellow from nicotine. It was.
Right,
It
well.
was absolutely yellow. From
Yeah.
nicotine. I figured at one point out that drum kit probably sat in a club for a couple of decades.
Sure. Yeah.
And they were huge drums, huge Slingerland drums. It was a 5-piece kit, but these drums were ginormous drums. I mean,
Bada boom.
for the it was a 5-piece with 2 mounted and a floor.
Yeah.
But that kick drum must have been a 24. Now, 22 is the norm.
But well seasoned.
I've still got a picture of me sitting behind that drum set at my junior high school, and I look like I'm like this
Tiny little ant. Right.
sit behind that ginormous drum set. It wasn't a lot of drums, but those drums were just huge.
This picture of me like
Huge.
with a toy guitar, like
This drum set,
hammering it up.
Jeremy, this drum set was so old that the floor tom didn't have legs.
Oh.
It had a thing you opened up, and then a tripod thing that you opened up, and then you set the drum on it.
The
It's like, what? I'd never seen that before, and I've never seen it
I
again.
haven't seen that either.
I'm guessing this drum kit was from the 50s.
Okay.
From the 50s. And it's what we would call a big beat drum set because they were so big. That kick drum had to be a 24.
Right.
And those rack toms were, if I had to guess, they were 14 and 15 or maybe 14 and 6. I mean, they were big rack toms. And then the
Especially when you're that small too.
floor tom was an 18-inch.
Drum.
Yeah, big drums, man. Great big drums. Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I have a drum kit in my house. I play a little.
Really?
Yeah. I'm more of a guitar guy, harmonica guy.
All right. Well, it's like I tell people, because I play guitar too.
I know my strong points.
But well, that's like I tell people that as a guitar player, I'm an excellent drummer.
Right. And as a drummer, I'm a great guitar player. Yeah. Fair enough.
But I know all the cowboy chords.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you find your niche, like.
Well, I played a little bit yesterday when you were here, so
Sounded good?
yeah. Well, but I know the chords,
That's your licks.
and I'm good with the rhythm because I'm a drummer.
Right.
And it's just the picking that I was never able to do. Of course, lead guitar, forget about it. That's not happening. But I can play my way out of a paper bag.
There you go,
Bass.
man. That's all.
Yeah.
And if you can express the emotions to the crowd that you need to, then there you go.
Right. Absolutely. And I was doing open mic night down at VCB here every Sunday night, but I'm not doing that anymore for reasons I won't go into.
Fair enough.
But it's just amazing how divided people are politically. And as soon as somebody opens their mouth, they ruin everything.
Yeah.
But,
I think we all have a commonality, man. Somewhere we're Americans. We're going to have some commonalities, and we need to work on those.
right on.
Right on.
But so I made
each other
it a project to learn 2 new songs every week. I used to play out playing guitar,
Right.
and I would have a partner playing bass, and it would just be the 2 of us playing together with tracks,
Okay.
and just playing that way.
Yeah.
Because I've always been in a band, and getting up and playing solo just never really appealed to me.
Right.
And if I see somebody playing solo, I'm like, okay. You know, they have to be a phenomenal singer.
Well, and then but you hear all the other things that could go into it.
Absolutely.
You could have drums, a bass line right there. I hear it. You know, you hear it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but I did that for a while,
Yeah.
and I had 45 songs. He played 3 1-hour sets. He played about 15 songs in a set,
Yeah.
and that was, did that for a while. Really enjoyed it. So I made it a project to learn 2 new songs every week to go down there and play it at Bryson City Brewing.
Right.
And and it was the weird thing is the more I did it, the fewer people showed up every week. But the season was ending.
Yeah.
See, that's how it was. But in the height of the season, you'd have a pretty good crowd there on a Sunday night. And they were also enjoyed it. And it was fun. But I for some reason, especially when I'm playing acoustic guitar, I gravitate towards the sad songs. Don't know why.
Oh, it's easy, man. Yeah. I mean,
Don't know why, but I
sad songs and breakup songs, man, they're the easiest to
I
write
gravitate towards those songs.
as a writer.
And probably you know what, Jeremy?
Happy songs are hard.
The epitome of that is when I learned how to play Johnny Cash's version of "Hurt."
Hurt. Oh,
And boy, that is
that one
the
killed me,
bummer
man.
of all bummers. But man, I enjoyed playing that song.
Even Trent Reznor said that's not my song anymore.
I heard that. He said that. Yeah.
He said that. He's like, that's not
He
my
said
song.
that.
That's his song.
Yeah. Yeah.
I granted, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The last gig I
His
did.
version of Rusty Cage too. Soundgarden. Rusty Cage. His version of that, man. That whole album. And the producer on that was his face. Did the Chili Peppers, Tom Petty too, Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin. Yep.
Yeah, that guy. I
Yep.
mean, everything he touches turns to gold.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Wildflowers from Tom Petty. What a
Yeah.
great album.
Fantastic album.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic, by far the best Chili
I have
Peppers
my
album.
own. I have my own opinions of
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, but
Sure, but I think that's the best album they've ever made.
great entertainers, by the way. Great entertainers.
Yeah, the Cox and Sox, man.
Yeah.
And their thing with James Corden, the carpool karaoke is so much fun, man. They wind up wrestling.
I must have watched 50 of those episodes.
He winds up wrestling in the yard with Anthony Kiedis. And,
Yeah.
I mean, hilarious. And then Stevie Wonder, like, driving in the car.
Yeah.
It's like,
Between Carpool Karaoke and Zach Galifianakis with Between Two Ferns. Yeah, between those 2 shows, they pretty well nailed the aesthetic.
and his deadpan comedy is just ridiculous. he just asks me questions and just
Good stuff, man.
deadpan.
Excellent stuff. Well, so you just did a Battle of the Bands here at the
I did not, actually. This is
Swain County?
my ex-band.
your
Yeah.
ex-band,
Yeah.
Swain County Agriculture.
Yep, and they
Which
placed second.
My wife and I went to, and I made a video about it, put it on.
Yeah, they placed second. They were the American Roots Collective. So that was my buddy Ron, who I'm about to go.
ARC.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive him to Asheville to do some guitar trade thing or something because he doesn't trust his car to go that far. And
I'm sorry.
and I'm a
That's
good
funny.
friend and ex bandmate, I guess. And it hurt a little bit, man, to see him playing without me.
Oh, tell me about it. I've been through that.
Yeah, but it's okay. Again, I wasn't as dedicated to it as he is, and it's all his songs.
Yeah.
He's a great songwriter. At some point, just like, well, I've got my own songs, and I want to play my stuff and not just back you up.
Right.
So yeah. So that's the next step is doing my songs.
I have no problem. I love original music, and I was in an original music band. I've been in a couple of them. I lost count.
It didn't pay the rent though. You got to do some covers
No,
to pay
it
the rent.
was never about making money. It was never about making money
Right.
in that regard.
Yeah.
But we did get some really cool gigs open up. We opened up for Cheap Trick one time.
Nice. I saw them 83, 83, 84,
Yeah.
somewhere in there, early 80s.
Yeah, and one of the great cover bands I was in actually it opened up for Judas. No, I'm sorry, Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, nice.
Down
More cowbell.
down in St. Pete. Oh yeah, that's the one, baby. That's the one, baby.
More Calvin.
Yeah, that if anything put Will Ferrell on the map,
Oh, my
was
God.
that skit. It was that skit.
I love the thing you did with Sherry O'Terry, too, the cheerleader thing. And then the other one, when they're like the school,
Oh, him,
like doing the school thing.
Yeah.
That deal.
him playing Alice Trebek though on Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah.
The best. And I don't want to get too far off track here.
Yeah.
But so we were talking about pause. Now you talk about the silent auction. What's that like?
Yeah. So
Is it just donated stuff?
donated stuff, some artwork, a lot of cool artwork from local artists.
Yeah.
Some pottery, stuff like that. I don't know. A lot of the local businesses do offer some things, a gift basket from yada yada and whoever. But it is a really cool event. I had 2 dogs from Paws, actually, Bongo and Susie, great hound dogs for like 15 years. They lived a good long life.
Do they do any music there?
I'm not sure if there's going to be music or not. I think there will be somebody playing. If not, maybe I'll just show up with my guitar. I'm off that day.
My problem is, and again, I don't want to ever come off like a hoity-toity anything.
Right.
But I come from an area where there are a lot of very good bands.
Sure.
And coming here was a very big reality check because I've seen a lot of bands that weren't very good
Yeah.
around here. And I would love to be able to play around here and bring some quality entertainment.
Yeah.
Would love to do that. I just don't. Again, been here 2 years, haven't really met many folks
Right.
in that regard. And the folks I have met, I don't want to name any names, have turned out to be not so talented.
Yeah, but there are a lot of venues, but they're really only during season. I mean, so you kind of got to book it out ahead of time
Right.
for the season.
We've got a new venue coming up here in Bryson City, which is going to be the Red Star Bar. I don't know if you know about
I
that.
did not know about that.
Well, it's on Main Street, and
Okay.
it's a long story, but I can make it pretty concise. Young man, so young really, but a man named Paul.
Oh yeah, from Elk.
He owns the Angry Elk.
Angry Elk. Yeah. I
He-
talked to him the other day.
He
actually.
took it over. Nice guy. In fact, I was hosting open mic night. They called it open jam night or something. I was hosting that for a couple of months at Angry Elk after Paul took over.
Okay.
And nobody showed up. So I said, I think I'm done with this.
Right.
But super nice guy. But he had the Red Star Bar down in Tampa.
Right. Yeah.
And I was in a band called the Vodkanauts
Okay.
that played at the Red Star Bar in Ybor City, which is Tampa.
Right.
And just seeing him up here, it's like I'm opening a bar in Bryson City. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know you.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's been working hard a long time at making it happen.
Yeah.
And
No, I
it's-
agree.
Well, it just should have been open last year, and it's still not even close.
Yeah.
But he's got he's very wrapped up in the
He's working on.
Angry Elk Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Which, if y'all don't know, is about 300 yards away from Cherokee.
Correct.
And I guess it's technically Whittier.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. But which it's a cool place. They still need to black out the ceilings because
Something.
I hate drop ceilings, man. I just forget those white drop ceilings to get the stains all over them.
Right.
Black them out, people. Black those things out. Get a painter to come in there and spray that thing in one day and black it out. And guess what? Your class appeal will go up about 1,000,000% in one day.
But yeah, I played some music in there. My buddy Peter Chasse, he was a keyboard player
Yeah.
and a great singer too, as well. I played with him there a couple times. Peter plays piano is how they advertise.
That the triple P.
Yeah. No, he's really a talented player. I haven't seen him in probably a month or so, but
He's probably still around.
no, he's working at the casino, and then
Oh, yeah.
summertime the kids are out of school, so he takes them to the lake and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be jamming again. No worries.
I'm still looking for my Jimmy Page so that I can do the Zeppelin stuff.
Yeah, well,
If you
I'm not that guy.
if you can do a tribute, man, you really don't need more than 2 hours of music for a tribute, man.
Right.
You don't have to play all night. It's not an all night kind of thing. And it's funny because we had a tribute band they could do Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi. And they would do, so it depends on what you're hiring them for. They did either or.
Either or, right.
And they were not the look, they were not going for the look like a lot of tribute bands do.
Right.
It's a funny story. A guy tried to hire me one time to be Willie Nelson in a Willie Nelson tribute. I said, listen, I'm a full foot taller and about 100 pounds heavier than Willie Nelson. That ain't going to work.
I ain't the red-haired stranger.
Plus, those things never pay. They never pay.
Yeah, I've never been a part of one of those bands.
Two of my old touring buddies have been playing together now for over 20 years in the Tampa Bay area, and with a band called the Black Honkies. And half the band they got 10 people on stage.
Holy crap!
Including Goombie Ortiz, who toured with Al Di Meola for years as his percussion guy. And I guess he's now a permanent member of the Black Honkies. But these guys are awesome.
Okay, I'm sure.
Awesome horn band.
Oh yeah, man.
Awesome. Two lead singers, male and female, who are very, very good.
Awesome.
And as I say, they've been playing over 20 years together, and they're the kind of band you hire, guaranteed sellout that night. Guaranteed you're going to sell out that night and have a capacity crowd that night.
There you go.
They charge $5,000.
Sweet.
$5,000 a night, and they get it.
Hell yeah.
They get it. There are maybe 3 or 4 bands in the Tampa Bay area that can charge that.
Pull that kind of money.
Yep.
With a 10-piece band, you better be able to There's a lot of people to pay.
Yeah. Right. True.
There was a great band, horn section and everything, funk band out of Knoxville back in the day called Gran Torino.
Good name.
Yeah. And great horn section. Kind of remind me of Tower Power a little bit, you know? Like,
love Tower.
Yeah.
Love them. Big fan.
But friends of mine went to high school with those guys who I worked with at Nantahala.
Mm-hmm.
So we wound up seeing them one night. Where the hell was that? I'm sure. Did they bring them to Bryson City? They might have. It seemed like it was here or maybe in Silva back when they had a venue there, a really good venue where.
But it's gone now?
Yeah, the Mexican restaurant is there now. Yeah.
Did COVID kill it?
No, it was years ago. It just bad management, I guess. But great stage and everything. And I mean, but Gran Torino, man, those guys are great. Like I said, full horn section, booyah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, when I was living in Knoxville, I went to go see Santana, and there was this band opening up for him I didn't know called Ozu Motley. Ozu Motley is a band out of L.A., half for East LA, half for Compton. So it's like hip hop meets Latino. It's really freaking cool. And the way they started the show, this was at the World's Fair Park in Knoxville. By the way, great place to see a show. Grass all the way down to the front. So if you want to go up front and see the band, you can. If you want to lay back in your lawn chair, or you could do that.
Yep.
Great place. Seen a lot of shows there. But anyway, so we're all waiting for the band, and we start hearing music from behind us. Well, they come through like a marching band, you know, with the horn section and everything.
Yeah. Oh, I heard about that.
And then, man, the whole crowd just like, booyah, booyah.
Yep.
And then they got on stage and like killed it. And then they also played with Santana. So he had a horn section with him. Ridiculous.
There are other bands who have picked up that same motif and the marching band thing.
Yeah, it was so much fun
to come on stage.
Yeah. They just came right through the crowd. They came right by me, man.
I got a couple of bands for you.
Yeah.
That if you haven't heard and you haven't checked out, you need to.
Okay.
One is Shiny Ribs. I've heard of it. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Shiny Ribs. All right. I like Shiny Ribs.
You got to check out Shiny Ribs.
All right.
Great band. And the other one is Here Comes the Mummies.
Okay.
You ever heard of these guys?
Oh, I know.
Oh, well, what they are is, what the Here Come the Mummies are, is they're a bunch of session guys, studio guys.
All right, yeah.
Who
play anything.
They'll go out and tour like once a year or so, completely anonymous, because they're all dressed as mummies. I mean, really.
Studio cats.
I mean, really.
We want to go to the grocery store and not be mauled.
They are fantastic. I've seen them a couple of times.
Okay.
I saw them down at Janus Live in St. Pete, and then we saw them again in Punta Gorda.
Okay.
They played both these places have Burt's. There's Burt's Barracuda, which has next door to it Orange County Choppers, big OCC, big live venue in Clearwater, St. Pete.
So many more places to play down there, man.
But the same thing, they got Burt's Black Widow in Punta Gorda. It's the same basic kind of thing where they've got big restaurant, huge covered live area, where you could have a couple of 3,000 people in that area packing it in, standing room only. Yeah, great stuff. So yeah, check them out. Here Come the Mummies.
Because
And Shiny Ribs. Now, Shiny Ribs is not. I mean, they're in it to win it.
oh yeah, I've heard of them already. Yeah.
You ought to hear their version of that. You got to hear their version of "Bitch Better Have My Money." You got
All right.
got to hear that. It's
All right.
the whole thing. I got to see him at a festival
Yeah.
in Florida several years ago, and I was on fire. This guy was so good, so good. Great stuff.
Yeah. Lately, I've kind of gotten into this kind of like, I guess if you want to classify it, again, everything has been like way overclassified, but
Yep.
kind of stoner metal, I guess.
Stoner metal.
Yeah. Anyway.
Different from grunge
Yeah, correct.
because it's more metal.
Yeah, maybe. And
Well, give
slower.
me an example.
Yeah,
of stoner metal.
All Them Witches.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're good,
I've
man.
heard of them.
They're out of Tennessee. I guess they're a Nashville based, but their album they recorded in East Tennessee. So I mean, it looks like here. Some of the videos they've done.
So if it's stoner metal, I'm guessing it's not too angry.
No, it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not like and you can't understand what the guy's saying.
No,
You don't know what
Metallica.
that is. Yeah, nothing like that. No, but yeah, I mean, the guy plays a Les Paul, the lead player. The singer is a bass player. He's got a badass bass, whatever the hell that is. I think it's like a Warwick or something. Anyway, but he's also the singer. It's just very, I don't know, ethereal in a way. So I guess that's what makes it stoner.
I'm sorry, but ethereal and metal, they don't go
I know. So that's why that's why it's stoner metal, I guess. So it is kind of this kind of groove that's slow and heavy at the same time.
I can dig it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got some fuzz, you got some. There's a great radio show, KEXP, out of Seattle, and they do some great shows on there and interviews with the DJ and everything. So everybody who plays in Seattle, not everybody, but they do shows there in the afternoon before their nighttime gig to try to get people to the gigs. Anyway, the All Them Witches show is like, whoa, cool. Daniel Norgren, I've been into. He's not part of that scene. He's more of it's a Swedish band.
With that name, it would be.
Yeah. Crazy. 3-piece and amazing.
Guitar, bass, and drums.
But back to the stoner metal. All Them Witches, King Buffalo.
I've said another name.
King Buffalo, also really cool. A band that played in Nashville not too long ago called The Sword.
Is it like the sword with a lisp?
Sword.
The Thord. Oh, the sword. Okay, the sword.
The sword. Right. Wielding a sword. But yeah, those guys, I mean, again, it's heavy, but I don't know. It's mellow at the same time. It's
listen,
hard to explain.
I got to write these things down.
Stoner metal.
Well, I just want to, All Them Witches, which I'm sure I saw a video of them recently.
Yeah, really good stuff.
So All Them Witches, I'm just ATW. So all I got, All Them Witches and
King Buffalo.
Oh, King Buffalo, right. What about The Sword?
The Sword.
Did they have videos out? Do you know?
They probably do. I know that All Them Witches do. I haven't seen videos from the other guys, but
I'll be checking all these
probably.
out.
Yeah, man.
And I appreciate the hot tips.
Yeah, it's just a different vibe with that. So I don't know how to explain it other than I guess it fits into that stoner metal category. Again, heavy but just flowing and
yeah,
interesting without all the screaming.
Kind of brings to mind to me something that might be obscure to you. I don't know, but I remember things like Peter Gabriel doing like Fly on a Windshield and stuff, which was like,
yeah.
You know, and I'm like, and it was very ominous, very ominous and creepy. And are we talking about that kind of stuff, or
Kind of, yeah. Or like the one of Leonard Cohen's last songs, man.
Leonard Cohen? There's a name I haven't heard.
You
of.
want it darker, we killed the flame. I mean, he was always a little on the dark side.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh, Lenny.
bless his heart, he's gone now.
He is gone now. Yeah. But what a songwriter, man.
Yeah.
I tried to read one of his books. I thought I was going to kill myself by chapter 2, so I put it away. Yeah. My stepsister gave me a best of Leonard Cohen tape for Christmas 1980.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it was. I was like, do you really want me to kill myself?
Oh man.
Like a bird on a wire.
Yeah.
Like a drone in a midnight choir.
Oh man.
Lenny. Gone but not forgotten, brother.
Yeah.
Great songs. Hallelujah. Everybody's done a cover of that almost.
Pretty much.
Great song. though.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I like
Yeah. Absolutely.
I like the version from damn, what's his name?
I'll cut that part out.
Can't remember his damn name. His dad was a player too. Was on in MASH actually.
No.
Show MASH. His dad, Wainwright.
Oh, I remember Wainwright from MASH.
But his son, Wainwright Jr. the third,
Okay.
did a version of Hallelujah that was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I'll look that up. I'll look up
Yeah.
Wainwright Hallelujah, and I'm sure I'll find it.
Yeah, it'll show up. Yeah.
All right. So let's just go forward talking about some way to make a what you do and what I do and whatever our future bass player is going to do,
Yeah.
how to make that into a thing where we can actually play out and entertain a few folks.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a lot of venues around here. I mean,
I know them all.
Unplugged is gone.
Unplugged's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be another vape shop, I guess.
It already is.
It already is.
Yeah, stupid. They don't sell any liquor or anything.
I had a questionnaire out not too long ago on Facebook. I'm like, do we have more vape shops or more Mexican restaurants?
It turns out to be vape shops.
It'd be vape shops. Yeah.
We got 4 Mexican restaurants, and I think there's like
vape shops?
8 vape.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So we like to vape and eat burritos.
yeah. You were finding out that vaping is actually more deadly than smoking cigarettes.
I believe so. I don't like.
You talk about this popcorn law.
What are they putting in
that
there?
happens to these people?
Yeah, the
And
flavor.
a lot of them come from China, which look out for. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole K2 spice thing that came from China.
It's the oil.
You have no idea, probably, because you didn't. I'm sure you didn't get into it. I didn't either, but I know some children who did.
Right.
Who that ruined just absolutely ruined a lot of lives, which I'm sure is what the intent was coming from China. Absolutely crazy what that did to people. But with the vaping, the popcorn lung, you get that. You get these like boils that build up in your lungs, and if one of those things pops, you get a collapsed lung like right now, and you could be gone like that unless you're around somewhere with somebody who can help you. You're done. You're absolutely done. It's crazy.
Not a vapor. I am a smoker. I am going to try and do one of these days.
Well, yeah, my son.
Gives me that
my
good gravelly voice.
Yeah. Well, it's a funny thing about smoking. The funny thing about smoking, and a lot of stuff they're learning about it now, is that it's possible that smoking doesn't cause lung cancer.
I mean, like old Frank, he was 92 years old, man. World War II, man.
There are
Smoking non-filtered Pall Malls all day, chain smoking.
and there are plenty of people who get lung cancer who have never smoked it in their lives.
Yeah, that's right.
I told you earlier when we were out talking on the porch out here, I'm not a fanatic about anything,
Yeah,
except maybe about my music. But
sure,
you
fair
know,
enough.
but I'm not gonna put anybody down or anything like that.
Passionate about the music.
You and I have very, very wide range of stuff that we enjoy listening to.
Yeah.
Like I go to Fremont and you put on funk.
I got some funk, man.
And we're listening to Parliament. And
You want the funk?
we're listening to Parliament. We're listening, and I completely identify with that because I came from that age.
Sure, yeah.
I was a DJ at a disco.
I mean, come on. Got it, damn. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
Who doesn't like that?
Shake your booty.
Who doesn't like that?
And you gotta like that. I mean, right.
It's compulsory. You have to like
I
that.
don't care if you're walking in my bar and you're 80 years old. You're going to be.
But I tell you what, I'll tell you what I miss. I'll tell you what I miss.
It's going to be fun.
I told you about the band I was in called More is More.
Yeah.
And I was in that band for a couple of years, which is one of my longer tenures in a band.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many bands I was in between like 1990 and 2000. Well, just until I left St. Pete.
Right.
I lost count of all the bands I was in.
Oh, yeah.
And all the things that formed and then fell apart because somebody showed up with a turnip in their ear one day and right?
Yeah.
More is More actually lasted a couple of years.
Cool.
Even though the leader of the band was a complete jagoff who, very just hard to work with, but
Right.
the rest of the band made it possible.
What's the thing in a
But
band?
we would do, he would do things like this. One day, we played every weekend.
Right.
Every weekend we play. And one week, he sent out an email to all of us. He said, so Saturday night, we're playing Aqualone. And Stan, you're going to sing it from the drums.
Okay.
And we're not going to rehearse it.
Oh.
No. It was that kind of band where you just call the song
But-
and
That timing on that. You should at least practice that.
tell me about it. No. Anyway, so, and the keyboard player is a very good friend of mine
Right.
who I love to death. He's awesome guy. And I'm not even sure, we had a roulette wheel of bass players that played with the band.
Right.
Not sure who was playing with us then, but it was probably Tim, because Tim could play anything. He could play anything.
Yeah.
And so he says, Stan, we're playing at Finley's Pub. And it was a very, very, very well attended venue. I mean, a couple of hundred every night at Finley's Irish Pub. Great stage.
Yeah.
Really nicely done place. And a little too overlit for my taste, but
Yeah.
it was
I
kind
look
of like,
better in low lighting.
it's kind of like playing at a Denny's, if you know what I mean. But one night, one week, he just said, and I didn't even respond. All right, I said, okay. And I had to learn to go, sitting on a park bench from the drums, eyeing little girls with bad intent, and do it, trying to do it like
Yeah.
Ian Anderson
Ian
would,
Anderson,
right? And, we freaking pulled it off, and it was a miracle, and it was awesome.
Right.
All right, so there's a good news, bad news situation here. That the bad news is that I paused so that we could, take a little break and all that. And when we came back, I forgot to start it up again. So we missed a bit. We missed a little bit. But now we're back. And my good friend Jeremy here has decided to favor us with a tune. And so we're going to just take a pause here in the reverie between the two of us and let Jeremy play a tune for us. You got any story that goes with this?
Yeah. So we were talking earlier about South Korea and playing music over there. And this is a song when I came back from South Korea. Still had a house I was renting with my roommate from college, Matt, great songwriter as well. Anyway, just sitting out on the oak tree one day, and this song came to me. It's just an instrumental. This is the meditation song.
All right. excellent. That was fantastic, man. Nice job.
When I need to chill out, I just do that. I don't play.
You gonna do anything else?
Yeah.
You gonna do something else?
I got a cover here. I don't play covers that often because I've written I don't know, a lot of songs, 30 some odd songs.
That's more than I make in a week, man. Seriously.
But I do like playing covers every now and then if they strike me.
What you got?
This is one from Merle Travis,
All right, go for it.
but made famous by Tennessee Ernie Ford. Say that a man made out of mud, a working man made out of muscle and blood, and a skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong and low, 16 tons. Wide higgins, another day older, deeper and dead. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I said, oh, my soul to the company store. All one morning, the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal. The straw ball said, now bless his soul. You load 16 tons. What higgins, another day older, deeper and dead. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I said, oh, my soul to the company store. On one morning, drizzling rain, fighting in trouble on my middle name. I was born in a canebrake by an old mama lion. A strong-willed woman can make me walk the line. You load 16 tons. Why do you get another day older, deeper and dead? St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I said, oh, my soul, company store. See me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. I got a fist of iron and a wall of steel. I said left don't get you now, the right one will. You load 16 tons. Why do you get another day older and people in dead? St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I said I owe my soul to the company store. One more instrumental for you real quick.
Sure.
This is called The Fall Song, which I wrote in Stella, Kentucky. Stella! Stella!
I've changed. I'm over my grief, it's been too long. Now I'm giving up the pain. I was walking around, my eyes cast down, defeated by my will, couldn't waste away, blow by day, by forgetting how to feel, forgetting how to feel. But now I've changed, I'm brand new, and I can face the pain, I'm kicking those blues. Now I've changed, I know what to do. Well, I can face the pain, I'm kicking the blues, kicking the blues, kicking the blues. What's past is gone, I can't hold on to the rock within the stream. I gotta let go, float away, and awaken from the dream. Awaken from the dream. I was walking around, my eyes cast down, defeated by my will, couldn't waste away, blow by day, by forgetting how to feel, forgetting how to feel. But now I've changed, I'm brand new. Well, I can face the pain, I'm kicking those blues. Now I've changed, I am over you. Well, I can face the pain, I'm kicking the blues, kicking the blues, kicking the blues. Nice. Something happened here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. Well, it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right when everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Oh yeah, what's going down? Oh yeah. One field day for the heat, 1,000 people marching in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. they say, hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Ah, yeah. What's going down? Oh, yeah. Paranoia strikes deep into your heart. It will creep. Always starts when you're free. Step out of line, the man comes and take you away. It's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Oh yeah. What's going down? 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 Going down. What's going down? What's going down? What's going down?
Sweet.
All right.
Good times.
Yeah, brother.
Well, that was pretty fun. We
Yeah,
had a
man.
good old time doing that, didn't we?
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, good stuff, man. We got to do more of that.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely more of that. Well, I'm Stan, and this is the Stan Show. We've had a good old time here with Jeremy. Say good night, Jeremy.
Good night, folks. Good
There
afternoon.
You go. There you go.
Sayonara.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Stan Show channel on YouTube and like this video by giving it the thumbs up. Please do that. It always helps us people who have the fledgling little podcast are trying to do this. So did you have a good time, Jeremy?
I had a blast. Cheers, y'all.
Good. Great. Well, we'll do this again soon. Guarantee you we'll do this again soon. We'll pick out some songs and we'll have some fun with it. But I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for tuning into the Stan Show. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Stan the man.
And we will be back soon with another one. I think co-host Courtney is back in town. And we'll probably be doing something together very soon. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.